Hello everyone, it is me, Mega, back here on the second channel, and today we're stealing another video idea. Like usual, I keep stealing video ideas from the Actan and just applying them to Lego, which is definitely something, but I figured I'd give credit that this video idea is directly just yoinked. So, yeah, but today's video we're going to be taking a look at every single LEGO set releasing on August 1st, since we now have pictures of every single one of them. Yes, even including the guy. And we're going to be taking a look at what sets are the winners of the August wave, the best sets releasing, which ones are in the middle, and which ones are the worst, or the losers of the August wave. There's a lot to talk about, a lot of different sets to discuss today, so let's go right ahead and get into it. We're going to be covering these in reveal order, so starting from sets that were reviewed a few months ago, all the way to sets that were revealed literally less than 12 hours ago. I also want to say that this video could be classified as a lot of different things: a coverage of all the sets, a ranking of the sets. You could even say if it's a buyer's guide, if you want to use this as a buyer's guide, but I ain't telling you what to buy. Get whatever you want. So let's go right ahead. Let's get started. Alright, I'll keep my thoughts on this first set quick because it's been revealed for the past, 2 months at this point. But the first set we are going to talk about today is the Imperial Star Destroyer. Now, this set is very interesting in a lot of ways to me. It's been quite controversial for being small, but honestly I don't see it being that small. It's not that bad. A lot of people are making it seem worse than it actually is. In my opinion, this set is looking fine. I think it's looking good. I even prefer sometimes smaller sets because, as you might be able to tell behind me, I don't have a lot of space, so a smaller Star Destroyer is pretty fine with me, and it's not even that much smaller. The interior is still intact, the overall structure and shape of it's intact. It's 6 studs smaller than the 2014 version, so I mean that's pretty good, all things considered. I think the overall build here is extremely good, fantastic. The interior is looking really good, if not a little cramped, but it's not that bad. Overall, for $160, I think this set's pretty good. My only real complaint here is the figure selection is a bit lacking to me. We get a bunch of Imperial officers, crew members, another Darth Vader, which is the same one we've been getting for the past year, one Stormtrooper, and the 25th anniversary Cal Kestis. I don't know why, but to me this figure selection just is not interesting at all. Cal Kestis is the only figure here that I care about, and all of these other figures I either have or are just unnecessary duplicates, like my 100th Darth Vader minifigure. I think what would have made this figure selection a bit better is if there was an extra Stormtrooper, but it's clear that the second Stormtrooper got cut for Cal and got replaced by Cal Kestis in the set, so it makes sense. I think Cal is a pretty good figure, yet lacking a Ponzo. For $160, I think this is one of the best sets of the summer wave, not gonna lie, and a set that I've already pre-ordered, so expect a review of that coming to this channel sometime in August. God, I need a haircut. And then, moving on to our next set, the biggest set of the summer wave, we have the Dark Falcon. And this thing is quite the set, to be completely fair. This set is just a very strange one. I'm happy the LEGO community could come together completely and be like, yes, this is a net positive, this is good. Starting off with the build, I think it's pretty good overall. It's giving me some Inquisitor Transport Scythe vibes from 2022, that red and black way of existing, which is really good. However, Jang Bricks pointed something out about this set, which is very... I can't stop thinking about it when I look at this set now, so thank you, Jang Bricks. But there's a weird amount of light gray on this set, and I don't know how that's going to look in person. At the time of recording this, there are no in-person reviews out for the set right now, so, I mean, I don't know how that's gonna look in person, because I feel like the light gray would clash really, really badly with the dark, translucent red and black, but maybe it'd work well, I don't know. But overall, I think the build is pretty good for what you're getting. However, the figures are where the set really shines, in my opinion. We have Luke Skywalker, who is Luke Skywalker. He's got his Beats outfit, and he's looking pretty goofy. We have Jedi Vader, Darth Dev, Darth Jar Jar Binks, and Bounty Hunter C3PO, and Darth Ray. A overall crazy figure selection, to say the least. In my opinion, the real standouts of this figure selection are definitely Darth Jar Jar, obviously, but I'd even say Darth Dev is a really surprise banger. He's a LEGO original character, but he's giving off a lot of Second Sister vibes, kind of, and overall, it's a really neat figure that I could see being used for a lot of great customs. Also, probably the most detailed figure of the set, surprisingly, which is pretty crazy. I've seen some complaints about Jedi Vader, with the blue eyes not being there. However, in Legends, he doesn't have blue eyes, so it's more accurate that way. However, on the contrary, I feel like this figure might be looking a little too bland without that extra accent color. We know he's got the gray of his, like, the gray accent color. It's not just pure white, but I feel like especially his helmet's gonna end up looking a little bad. We're gonna have to see how that works. For $180, I think the set is actually pretty fine for that price point. I think it might be a bit overpriced since the piece counts are around the same as the Star Destroyer, and the Star Destroyer is less than this, so it might be a slight bit overpriced, but I'm not too upset about paying that price for this set. Moving on to a set I am not so fond of, we have the TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup. Now, this set is just another TIE Fighter and X-Wing to me. It's not that insane. I have the 2021 TIE Fighters and X-Wing, so it doesn't really interest me that much. It doesn't mean the set's horrible. I think the X-Wing is actually a really good build that works really well and looks fantastic. Overall, I think it's a great build. The TIE Fighter is not great. For this video, I got the 2021 TIE Fighter, and I don't know why, but I like this a lot more. I think the ability to see your pilot through the thing is pretty cool with this windshield. This is sporting more of the design of the TIE Bomber, so you don't see the pilot through the windshield, which is a little wacky. It is more accurate in the way that this is a very big cockpit, but overall, I think the shaping of this new TIE Fighter is really off and really strange. I don't know why it looks like that, but it doesn't look very good. I think the figure selection here is pretty generic and uninteresting. Another TIE pilot, which is crazy. We're getting more TIE pilots than we are stormtroopers at this point, and it's really odd. We have, the rest of the figures aren't very interesting. We have Sev Griebling. We have another person who, I forgot her name. I think the only figure here that's very interesting is the Lego droid. I think that's pretty cool that we have a Lego astromech droid now. I like that. For $110, I think, this set isn't very appealing to me, and the alternate builds of the X-TIE and TIE Wing aren't very good. I don't think they look very good. I might pick this up on sale, maybe, but if there's a set I'm gonna pass on this wave, it's definitely this one. Alright, now we have a controversial one. The Creative Play Droid Builder. I don't really feel like I can even criticize this set, because it's just a set, right? It's just a kid's set. It's not really made for me. So I don't know how much I can criticize this. It's cool to see a character from Red Dead Redemption up in here, but other than that, this set isn't too interesting to me. I think the buildable droids for Shopper, the Imperial guy, and the other pink droid. I forgot the names of them. I'm really bad with astromech names, okay? I think they're pretty good. Yes, this is the second buildable R2-D2 this year, but it still looks pretty good. The anniversary figure of young Leia from the Kenobi show is a odd pick for an anniversary figure for me. The Lola droid looks pretty good, and I think the figure overall is good, but I just don't think it should have been an anniversary figure, you know? Overall, this is a goofy low set that doesn't interest me very much. For $100, I'll probably get it on sale. Alright, we got a display set for this one. The Buildable C3P0. Now, this is a set I was very sure was going to be bad. I didn't really love the Chewbacca from last year. It wasn't bad, but it also really didn't interest me. However, this is good. Now, this set is directly in scale, like pretty much one-to-one scale with this R2-D2 from this year, the buildable R2-D2 that came out in March. So overall, that's really cool that these two are in scale, and it definitely makes me want to get the C3PO more than if they weren't in scale. No anniversary figure for this one, but we do get the same C3PO from the UCS Land Speeder a couple years back. And if you're upset about that, respectfully, womp womp. Overall, the build is actually really good for this. I think everything looks about as good as you could get. Actually, everything looks fantastic except the eyes. They look a little goofy, but also, I don't know how you could have done it better. It looks better than the old one, I would say that for sure. But yeah, this is a net positive $150. I think this is actually a great price for this set. It won't be a day one purchase for me, but I will definitely be picking this set up. Now we're getting interesting. The Ahsoka Tanos duel peridia. A pretty great set overall, with some fantastic minifigures like Ahsoka the White, Ezra Bridger, Saran makes her return, a great Morgan Elsbeth minifigure with a great new weapon, the Darksaber in a translucent green color, that's really great. Also a Night Trooper, which is pretty cool, and the build's pretty great for this set overall. I think this set is pretty awesome. Oh. Yeah, this set is $55. That's no good. That's bad. I don't know what happened, why this is so expensive. This set really doesn't have that much to offer. It doesn't have new molds. It has a few new figures, but I couldn't have been that expensive to make. I don't know what happened here. I don't know how this is this expensive. Kinda sucks to see one of the most anticipated sets of the year have all of its hype go away immediately by being one of the most overpriced sets of the year. But overall, it's still a set I will be getting day one because I personally really love the Ahsoka series. That Ahsoka the White minifigure is one of the best, if not the best, minifigure of the year. I don't have the original Shran, so I need that. Ezra's looking really good, and even the Morgan Elsbeth figure is great. Probably should have had Enoch, but overall, that's a pretty good set. Now, I hope that is the only ridiculously overpriced, just stupidly overpriced set of the year. Please. Yeah, so the skiff is $80. Black hole sun. Yeah, I could probably just end this segment here, and yes, skiff is $80, and I could just leave it there. That's all I really had to say on the set. Now, to be fair, I think the set's actually not that bad. Like, 60% of the piece count is going towards that gigantic Sarlacc. Boba Fett's inaccurate, but that's to be expected with LEGO. No Weak Way, very sad. And Nyan Nub is here. That's all I really have to say on this set. Overpriced as hell. Would recommend, I guess. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Yes, Jedi Bob Starfighter was officially revealed last night. And overall, it's beautiful, right? This set is looking fantastic. The build for the Starfighter is really giving off like the 2003 Anakin's Custom Jedi Starfighter, like 2003 Clone Wars set. That's really goofy. The figures here are pretty good with Jedi Bob, who seems to have gotten really angry. Darth Jar Jar seems to have taken away all of his joy and whimsy, and it's kind of sad to see. There's also some Malin Calamari clone trooper, allegedly existing in this set, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I'm getting this info from Lifebricks, so it could just be a lie. But it seems like he's here, and I don't know why he's here. That seems a little odd, but whatever. I also gotta mention that the box art really is bringing me back to 2002. I brought out the 2002 gunship that released a while back for this set. The original set that came with Bob. It's seen better days, since it is missing quite a few pieces. But I mean, it's really nice to kind of go back to this for one set, the nostalgia of this set. This set is just straight up nostalgia bait, and I love it. This thing is crumbling in my hands. Please, stop. But overall, I think Jedi Bob Starfighter, the most anticipated Star Wars set of the year by far, is a huge W. I love this thing. Now, here is my ranking of every single set from worst to best of the August wave, and my buyer's guide, kind of. Not really, because you could buy whatever you want. In last place, we have the X-wing and TIE Fighter as the least interesting set of the year. This set really just doesn't interest me at all. It's just another X-wing and TIE Fighter. If you're new to collecting, I think it is a must pick up, but to me, who's been collecting for a long time, I don't really care about it. Then we have the Droid Party Pack. It exists. It's a cool, fun little set, but all of the other sets are more interesting to me, personally, my subjective opinion. But it is a neat little set that will be getting on sale. Then we have the Sarlacc and Skiff. That's self-explanatory. Then we have Peridia, a sadly overpriced set that would have been the top 3 best sets of the year if it wasn't so overpriced. Then we have C3PO, a great buildable figure that I love a lot, but personally the other sets are so good that it kind of gets put down a little bit. Then we have Jedi Bob Starfighter, a fantastic set, but the other sets are bigger, better, I think are a bit better value, and overall are probably some of the best LEGO Star Wars sets of the year, 100%, so we can't put Jedi Bob Starfighter that high, okay? Then at number 2, we have the Dark Falcon, a fantastic set that has a slightly weird color scheme, but just peak figure selection, okay? And then my favorite set of the August wave, the biggest winner of the August wave, the Star Destroyer. The most fairly priced out of all of these, and the set I am most looking forward to in my subjective opinion. Now, it's time for you, yes you, the viewer, to leave me your list of your personal favorite and least favorite set from the wave. Thank you for watching this video. See you all next time. Bye bye. Go watch something else now.